Looking for the perfect strategy in order to book calls is just like looking for the One Piece. Everybody wants it, but nobody knows where it is. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to actually spill the sauce and actually show you what's the best strategy in order to book calls and how we're booking 5 to 8 calls every single day by leveraging AI and conversion growth experts. First thing we do is we go on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the easiest way to actually find business owners. So we basically leverage LinkedIn first. That helps us to actually feed you the entire strategies. Now, the first thing you do is that you go on LinkedIn. Now, you don't want to do all that manual work, actually reaching out to people, it's not effective trying to build relationship or really just trying to get them on a call, In this case, you basically leverage LinkedIn, you leverage automation tools like WeConnect, and then from there, you put the leads into WeConnect and you're gonna be able to actually reach out to them directly through an automation tool, Now you can do two things. You can target people that actually commented on a specific post. You can literally steal your prospects' competitors and actually reach out to them and present your solution. You can also target people that attended events. So I can literally go to an event, for people that are like, SaaS founders. And then from there, I basically had them into a campaign and I can reach out saying, hey, I see that you joined X event. What did you think of the event? And it becomes a lot easier to get a response because there is a point of contact and I'm reaching out with a personalized message, Most people are not doing this. Most people, what they're doing is just sending a message and then from there just pitching, the prospect. It doesn't work, used to work in 2018. But the key to booking them on a call is actually asking really good questions, that will lead them to actually tell you an inefficiency that they're experiencing. It has 2 to 3 questions to try and uncover that. I actually offer a walkthrough session where you can actually provide more help. Now, if you want to know how to basically do this and you don't necessarily show what questions to ask or how to ask questions, I basically have a course down below, completely free. Go ahead and check that out once you're done with the video. Don't go right now because method number 6 is gonna blow your mind because most people are not doing that. So stick around to the end, I'm going to show you what it is. Method number 2, leveraging email marketing. Email marketing is the easiest way to book calls when you basically have the right prospects and the right message. Now, what we do is that instead of actually going on Apollo, D7 lead finder, scraping leads, adding them into the tool, we basically just reactivate our LinkedIn connections and send them, email marketing campaigns. So we can basically be like, hey, so we connected on LinkedIn, and then we present them with our offer and there's a clear call to action, which is typically to book a call or us sending more info on what is it that we do, Now, method number 3 is the easiest way to actually book calls, but most people don't do it. Now, you probably have leads in your pipeline right now that are interested, people that said yes, that did not book yet, and they're sitting in your pipeline and nobody's actually reaching out to them. So what we do is that we basically have our conversion, growth experts that's going out there, going to our pipeline and reaching out to prospects in order to book them on a call. So we're literally taking the phone in order to reach out to people and getting them on the call. This is the easiest way, to actually book calls. The purpose of appointment setting is not to have a conversation with them over DMs. The purpose is actually to get them on the phone. Once we switch, your perspective, you're gonna be able to book more calls because you go from, okay, I need to have a lot of conversations to I need to get on as many phone calls as possible. Basically leverage a tool called Go High Level. We put, the leads into Go High Level, and then from there, we basically reach out to people that either booked a call with us in the past or people that we connected with. From there, we send them an automated message, something really simple. We send them a message, they respond, and then from there, it's typically our offer. And we either get them on a call or try to book them directly in the inbox. But most of the time, our conversion growth expert just picks up the phone and reach out to everybody that's responding to the first initial message, And again, most people are not doing that because they're focusing on having conversations. But if you're focusing on actually just calling your prospects, you're gonna be able to book more calls through text messaging. Method number 5, and this one is underrated. It is basically leveraging Facebook groups. Because most people, what they tell you is, okay, go into other people's Facebook groups, post content. I've tried it. It takes time. You need to have a lot of traction. What I like to do instead is basically creating, my own Facebook groups related to the problems that my prospects, want to solve. And then from there, come organically into the group. And you can also have, your conversion growth expert, so an appointment setter that's able to qualify people. You can have them actually send messages to people or maybe a VA even in order to invite people to join the group. You can easily get 100 people into your group within just 2 weeks. Now, method number 6, which is the most effective way, to actually book calls, it is simply to have something that people want and are looking for. If you have an offer that's not appealing to your prospects, it's gonna be tough for you to book calls. People are not going to magically want, newspaper ads, If I reach out to an e-com brand, that's not what they want. Maybe in the 1950s, but nowadays, people don't want that, except for like the really big businesses. So in this case, if you don't have something that people want, this whole process and all of these methods that I just shared with you, it's gonna be tough for you to make it work. So I'd recommend like doing a diagnosis of your service and figure out if it is something that people want. Remember, people buy what they want, not necessarily what they need. So you need to put in front of them something that they actually want. It's gonna be a lot easier. And by doing something like this, we're getting multiple people on our website that are finding us organically and just booking calls because they're looking for conversion growth experts in order to grow their business. Now, this entire process wouldn't necessarily be possible without having a good conversion growth expert. So someone who's able to actually have conversation with prospects, ask questions in order to find inefficiencies, and then at the end booking people on a call. This is the easiest way, to actually get appointments, basically having someone that's doing it for you, But in order to get that person to do it for you, you need to have a strategy that works in the first place. So if you're looking for an appointment setter, a conversion growth expert that's going to have conversations, qualified leads as well, going on phone calls with them, you can basically book a call with my team, and we're gonna be able to see if you have what it takes in order to get one of our pre-vetted candidates, But if you're not at a point where you're booking calls yet, you can basically go into the course, down below in order for you to learn how to book calls, how to craft your messaging, how to ask questions in order to find inefficiencies, and it's gonna help you a lot. It's free. Go ahead and check that out. And yeah, pretty much it. Bye. Peace.